Back again today, Caddo Parish Sheriff Steve Prator is here. Hey, Mr. Steve, how are you today?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Well, kind of a big meeting yesterday. You tell us who was there and what did you guys talk about?
Well, we had two commissioners that were there, Lewis Johnson and Mike Middleton, and we had two parish or city councilmen that were there, Willie Bradford, and then Councilman Bowman was there, and we had the mayor and the police chief, myself, and my chief deputy and chief civil deputy, Gary Parker, and Jay Long, and Don Gibbs. That's everybody that was in the room.
Did the governor send anybody from state police?
No, the Colonel Reese had called me earlier in the day from Baton Rouge and said they'd be glad to come, and I told them I didn't really want them there yet.
Excuse me, Mr. Steve, pardon me. When the state police is on the phone and you say, we don't really want you there, how do you phrase that?
I said, Colonel, we don't really want you there.
It's Steve Prator. He's
succinct and to the point.
So it sounds like y'all have reached some sort of agreement where you will be helping patrol the city. Where are we on that? What's going to be happening now?
Well, you're going to hear more about it, but after 2 hours of what I would call just blunt and unvarnished discussion, we reached an accord, and everybody came out pulling the rope in the same direction is what I'd like to call it. Everybody was very cooperative throughout. Everybody wanted to do the right thing, but everybody can do the right thing, and you're going in different directions. You know, there's only one right way to skin a cat, and so we had to figure out the right way, and that's what was troubling me, and why I called the meeting is that we seem to be going in all sorts of different directions.
So how close are you? Pardon me. How close are you to the right way? What right way did you guys agree to?
Well, we're going to the commission. Caddo Parish Commission has agreed to fund some overtime to pay the deputies, some of my deputies, to patrol some of the outer Shreveport districts that are adjacent to the parish anyway. So we're close by. We will simply use some overtime money and do some saturation patrols in the outer area. That should free up some of the police that usually patrol that and kind of squeeze them further down into the inner city and let them have more coverage there. That's one of the things that we're going to do. It's pretty similar to something that we did back in 2000 when I first got to be sheriff. It's kind of similar to that. Everybody in the city and the parish won't be losing anything. Won't be losing any coverage. The city will be gaining some coverage, and it's a way that we can show that we're all pulling the rope the same direction.
At some point in the meeting, and I don't know if this was a formality or if it was understood, or at some point in the meeting, did Mayor Tyler say, "Can you help us"?
Yes, it was agreed upon that. I had some things that I wanted us to agree on going into at the first of the meeting.
Can you tell us what those were?
Yeah, that crime and the perception of crime is a problem in Shreveport, Louisiana. And then once everyone agreed on that, and then we went around the room and I asked what each person could do about solving this problem of crime and the perception of crime, because both things are a problem.
If you were a Shreveport police officer, you in fact once were. If you were a Shreveport police officer, how would you feel right now about the sheriff's department in the mind of the city administration being needed to help them out? Do you see where I'm going? Do you see what I mean by that?
Well, yeah, if you got a 400-pound load you got to lift, and you only got 3 people in the woods, and you can't lift it up, somebody else got to come in and help. It's not that they're not doing a great job. I've got ultimate respect for the police department, and most of them are my friends, and they do a great job, and they're professional. They work hard, and it's not that they're not performing. That's not it at all. mean, that's not even the case. They should feel very, very happy that we're coming in, and it'll give us all a chance to work together and work side by side on some things and all. But we're not going in and going to start answering homicide calls because we don't think they can work them or anything like that. We're just going to try to give them some relief so they can go into the real higher crime area.
Sheriff, do you have a price tag, and how long do you plan on doing this? I mean, what was there a time frame?
Well, we plan on doing it, like I said yesterday, until we stop. And I know that's not trying to be funny, but that's the truth. We don't really know how long we don't have a price tag. We don't know how long the money will last. We don't know just exactly if this is going to be the most effective strategy or if there may be something else that we can help do. But, Shreveport is in Caddo Parish, and Caddo Parish is our responsibility. And so we have to do as many things to help the city as we can also. We do a tremendous amount for the city. We have to, do the courts, run the jail. Half of my deputies work at CCC.
When will we start seeing deputies rolling through Shreveport helping with this?
Oh, well, just any minute now, probably. We'll have the plan formalized, but the deputies already know and have been going into Shreveport, and we worked out a deal I was able to about 2 years ago, and it makes sense that people think it was going on all along. But about 2 years ago, after about a year of work, we finally worked out a system whereby any kind of major wreck or shooting or armed robbery, that the deputies are notified at the same time the police department is. Because at any time I might have 40 deputies inside the city limits of Shreveport, and there may have been an armed robbery or a shooting that occurred right in front of them that they weren't aware of. And so now, we're already knowing about those things because, like I say, the Shreveport Police is doing a great job. The deputy sheriffs are doing a great job also in the parish, and our crime is down and has been down, and we don't want to lose what we've been able to accomplish. And so this is a good start at something that we've got to figure out in our community what's going on, because and a way to address it. If we don't, we're going to lose Shreveport in Caddo Parish. We're going to continue to lose residents that move out because of the fear of crime, whether it's crime or perception of crime. People, and we all hear it, people are leaving.